Hi guys, Independent Senior Sales Director Rena Hoff is here, and I want to share with you guys today all the reasons I should not be going to seminar or Dallas this year. So my son last week had a procedure, so it didn't quite go as planned. So they want to schedule another procedure with him. It's been a little stressful that way. On top of that, my mother-in-law just got out of ICU. She's not doing too hot. She's had an on and off battle with cancer for over 25 years, and we just signed a DNR, or do not resuscitate. On top of that, guess what? There was a hailstorm last month, and check out my new roof. Yes, so we've got roofing problems. Been going back and forth with insurance. Of course, they're going to cover some of it, but not all of it. And the week they finally scheduled us to get our shingles replaced is the week I'm supposed to be in Dallas. On top of that, my other son, I got camps for him to go to the week I was gone. But of course, my daughter, who was supposed to drive him to camps, got a job in Phoenix that very week. So she's going to fly out there, and I have no driver for my son for camp the week that I'm gone. So what am I going to do? Well, I am going to go to Dallas with the other 40,000 women that have family problems, health problems, roof problems, and what are they going to do with their kids' problems? Because I want to show my family that investing in themselves and personal growth is the key. So even after that, I've had so many people tell me this year, you know what, next year's going to be great. So as your director, I am not your girlfriend. I am your goal friend, GOAL friend. And goal friends don't let friends miss their goals. So as your goal friend, if you tell me you're going to wait till next year, then I'm going to tell you honestly, you just bought yourself a ticket to the land of self-deception for another year, and the price you're going to pay for that ticket is way too high. Let me tell you about the land of self-deception. I am very familiar with it. 8 years ago, I decided to get off of sugar. I didn't actually get off of sugar. I just decided it would be a good idea to get off of sugar. But you know what? There were family events coming up. There was a graduation and a wedding at the Ritz. Who wants to go to a wedding at the Ritz without sugar? Not me. So one thing led to another. Next thing I know, boom, 8 years have gone by. My kids went from elementary school to college, and I was still on sugar. When I had made the decision, I had just had a 0 birthday, and I was like, you know what, this decade's going to be different. I'm going to do things different. And next thing I know, I'm approaching the next 0 birthday, and nothing had changed. So that day, I just got angry, and I went cold turkey off of sugar. The first couple of weeks were hard. I kept going to the pantry looking for stuff to eat and realizing I can't eat any of it because everything had sugar in it. But you know what? After 3 weeks, I started buying more blueberries. I started buying some almonds, and I just learned how to live without sugar. And what I realized was, you know what? 3 weeks of action overcomes 8 years of thinking and planning and hoping and waiting for the right time and seeing when your family will be ready. So it was so impressive. We just went out to dinner with me and my kids, and I was looking at these kids. Do you know none of them ordered soda with dinner? They all ordered water, and this is without me giving them the look, and none of them ordered white potatoes. In fact, my one son ordered broccolini. I didn't even know he ate broccolini, and he not only ordered the broccolini with his meal, but he ate it. And I was like, what? No soda, no fries? Who are these people? But you know what? I had modeled the behavior. And instead of yelling at them and all this other stuff, techniques I had tried, telling them it wasn't good for them, just by me going off of sugar, they automatically all started going off of sugar. And I was just shocked how one little action by the mom makes such a big impact. So, by the way, my mom's a really good painter, and I'm in my son's room. Can you see? She painted our house. Yeah, that's my house. It's so cool. It has a little circular driveway. But now the roof's going to be a different color. So, anyways, so get out of the land of self-deception. If you really, really, really believe you are going to go next year, then what I recommend is right now, like right now, go buy a plane ticket, Call your director, get the dates, buy a plane ticket, and buy your hotel. Do something to break your habit loop, because if we take the same actions and go into the same behavior patterns, we go into a habit loop. Now, what a habit loop is something that our brain does to help us do routine tasks very quickly. These are behavior patterns that we have developed probably before the age of 2. For example, brushing your teeth. You just brush your teeth. You don't realize that you picked up the toothpaste, opened the faucet, took the lid off the toothpaste, put it on the toothbrush, then you maybe wet the toothbrush, then you rubbed your teeth, then you went to your back teeth, and you just chunk it into one task, brush your teeth. So right now you're in a habit loop of, hey, next year's better. Next year's always better. But that's not true. I have been in the business, 20 years now, and I have listened to consultants say next year's better, next year's better, next year's better. And out of hundreds of consultants that have told me next year's better, I think maybe one or two, not even two, that's kind of high, have actually done it next year. I had 3 girls last year tell me that this year would be great. It's not even on their radar. 2 of them aren't even in Mary Kay, and that's the next year's better. Next month's better to go off of sugar. Next thing you know, it's been 8 years, and you're still on sugar and still wondering what happened. So, last year my grandmother passed away, and one of my traditions at seminar was to always bring home all my loot and my winnings. And my grandmother always invested in like gold and silver, really good jewelry. But she loved the cheap stuff too. I used to get all this cool costume jewelry, and I'd lay out my loot, and my grandmother would, pick out. I was like, "What do you want?" And it's just funny how life works out, because this year, on the 1-year anniversary of my grandmother's death, I will be crossing the seminar awards stage 3 times, picking up my diamonds. And when I come home, there's no grandma to go through with the ritual of what I won and all my ribbons and stuff like that. So what I want for you is, I want for you to set an example that your family can really enjoy, and show them what a successful woman looks like. I am totally confident about my trip to Dallas. In fact, if I told you that everything that I'm going through, my husband's going through too. He's got a leaky roof. He's at work right now. And if he was up for a promotion or doing something for his job, no one would even question him leaving town for Dallas, even with his mom being sick. It would just be like, of course he's going to go. Of course I'm going to support him. Of course, things are going to be taken care of, because this is his job. And I just wonder, why as women we go through these head trips of leaving our family or leaving our kids when our husbands just walk out the door and they're like, hey, we got to earn money. But so what do I want for you? I want you to be able to have success in Mary Kay, to enjoy the freedom that I've enjoyed, to have, work wherever you want, whenever you want, to take your family on trips. I took 6 vacations last year. And you know what? I also want you to go across stage at seminar and collect your loot and come back and show your family, while they're still around, for you to show them. So this is your girlfriend, Rena Hafiz, signing out. Wait for the next video. Thanks.